Hello, welcome to my channel, Anthony's Sights and Journals. I have a quick video to share with people who are fans of the typecasted actor from the 1970s and 80s, Irwin Keyes. His name was Irwin Elliott Keyes. So Irwin Keyes had long credit list of movies and television shows from the 1970s and 80s. He played Hugo on The Jeffersons, the sitcom, well-recognized sitcom from the 1970s and 80s. And I mean a ton of movies from The Warriors, 1979, as a police officer in the park scene with actor James Remar and Michael Beck. He's played in the movie The Exterminator, which is the movie inspired by the vigilante film Death Wish. The Exterminator was released in 1980, I believe. Starred Robert Gentry. He also had a small role in the 1982 sexploitation comedy, all-star cast comedy, Zapped, sci-fi comedy that starred Scott Baio, Willie Ames, Heather Thomas. That was released in 1980 from NBC Pictures. Didn't do so well at the box office, but they were better on home video and cable television. He had a small part there as a baseball player on the field. He's one of the relief pitchers. Irwin Keyes also co-starred in the movie Death Wish 4: The Crackdown, released in 1987 by Canon Pictures. It starred Charles Bronson, of course. It's the fourth installment to the saga. It started in 1974. He played a henchman's chauffeur in the scene. Very small part, only lasted about approximately, 15 seconds, really. He still received screen credit for the movie directed by J. Lee Thompson, one of Bronson's frequent filmmakers making his films. As he lived in the West Village, which is known as Greenwich Village, in Manhattan, New York City, back in the 70s and 80s. Just sharing this video to show where the actor Irwin Keyes, I used to see on his mailbox inside of his apartment building, it said Irwin Elliott Keyes. I know that because he lived next door to my family and I when in New York City. Way back when in the 1970s and early 1980s. I got some funny stories about him. I can put that into the description, too lengthy to tell with the narrative. But he's also recognized in the film Friday the 13th, 1980, that iconic, phenomenal cult film from 1980 that scared the heck out of everyone, where he played a young man who was a maintenance man in the diner scene in the very beginning of the opening scene of the film. And I have a picture of it here. In the scene was also Rex Eberhardt, who played the truck driver who the hitchhiker Annie picked up a ride from. You see him on the right side of the screen. He's known for films like The 7-Ups from 1973 with Roy Scheider, and many other films I just cannot remember now at the top of my head. It's a quick video acted to show where he lived in this video, as I'm walking down the street here and showing exactly the location in the building and even his apartment where he lived, as I can quickly point that out. Building number 237. on West 10th Street in the West Village, between Bleecker Street and Hudson Street. He lived in the same building as another actress. I've only seen her in one film. I got a photograph of her here from The Taking of Pelham 123 in 1974. So that makes two actors who live in the same building. I never knew her name, but I remember seeing her all the time. I think I talked to her once. She lived right here in the same building. She was the character in the film who was harassed by one of the hijackers of the New York City subway car, who was portrayed by Hector Elizondo. Irwin Keyes also played Lorenzo in the 1983 exploitation crime drama Chained Heat, starring Linda Blair, directed by Paul Nicholas. Here's a scene here with Linda Blair and Henry Silva, actor Henry Silva. I remember meeting Jack Marks, who played the sheriff. I seen him a lot of times walking past, like 3 times past my window when living in the village. It was back in 2001 or 1999. It's around that time. And I finally got the chance to see him in 2016 with my sister. We were taking the M20 bus, and he was there sitting down. I told him I finally got a chance to meet you, and he joked about the scene he had with Jason, the man who played the stunt with Jason, in the shack scene where he was hit by the hammer. He joked about it and said he still had the knot where Jason hit him, but he kind of had a straight face. It may have happened because there was a lot of problems on the set there. But anyway, as for the actress who played Trudy, Dorothy Cobs is her name. I used to see her walking her dog all the time around Christopher Street and Bleecker Street. She lived right around the corner at 95 Christopher Street, which I'll take you to right now just to get a glimpse of what it looks like. She's the one who played the waitress Trudy, who was talking to Enos, the truck driver, who gave Annie a hitchhike to Camp Crystal Lake in the film.